enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat approaches the early portions of this particular round. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Ooh, right into side control, BC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you want Kimura now.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
That Kimura looks tight. He's got to attack the wrist here, John. Make short movements up to separate the arm from the body if he wants to get a finish.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips making sure he blocked any attempts to get past his guard.
Diaz is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Great defense by this fighter.
His work.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Chimaev's back in full mount. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Nicely done. Working out of the half guard here. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Round two is next.
Great round. Listen to it. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Khamzat Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Nice combination on the feet, and now works it to a takedown. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Nice.
Diaz is attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He may finish this fight by submission.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. There it is. Now he's won the mountain.
Chimaev's in half guard. All right, side control now. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling. These fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Nice transition, nice defense.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Chimaev. Nice strike from bottom position. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Let's go. Let's take this round. We got a minute left. I need you to give it everything.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
It's okay, but listen, we don't want to use jiu-jitsu on him. Make sure you get him in the guard when he gets in the guard.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, most fighters know a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh! Oh, beautiful level change. Big right hook there by the champ. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack this arm triangle. That submission looks tight. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Diaz getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Under a minute now to go. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fighter in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, brother. That was great. Good round. You controlled that round everywhere. Okay, you almost got that submission now. I need you to be a little bit sharper.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight. And now he's in side control.
Chimaev's back inside control here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes, and once again, Chimaev's looking for a Darce choke here. Oh, it's getting deep now, DC.
Dude's got a fight on his hands now.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. Diaz has got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. 30 seconds to go. Oh, overhand left. No good.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
He's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round. Diaz's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Huge strike lands there, and held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
That punch no good. Diaz's eye looks so swollen. That'll do it!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 46 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Not quite as quick as the knockout of Gerald Meerschaert, but another quick night at the office for the undefeated Khamzat Chimaev.